Hey friends, today is Tuesday, April 14th, 2020. I hope you guys had a nice Easter with your families and you got to spend some time outside before it decided to get a little cold and snowy. This week we're going to be focusing on asking and answering questions about details in a text. This is a big goal and standard for first grade, and it kind of sounds a little weird. It's kind of broad. So I want to break it down a little bit, thinking about some of the questions you could ask yourself and answer while listening to this story in the attached slide, and also while you're reading books to yourself or listening to while at home. So some examples about what you could be asking, answering are, who are the characters? So you're thinking about who are the people or the animals or who's mostly in the story. What is the setting? What is it like? Is it scary? Is it sticky? Is it outside? Is it foggy? What is it like? Think about that, and then can you answer it towards the end of the story? Was there more than one place the setting took place at? Why are you reading this? Of course, for fun, hopefully, or to kind of help you learn. But also, are you reading it for information? Are you learning something from this, like from an informational story or nonfiction story? Or is this for enjoyment, like a fantasy story or a fiction story? So think about when we were doing our Pebble Grow research. Sure, that was fun, but we were doing that to get information. When we read like fantasy stories, folk tales, anything like that that's more made up, we do that for enjoyment. So kind of think about those things while we're reading the story in the slide and while you're reading books at home. Think about that in your heads while you're reading or listening, and see if you can answer that question when you're done. For math, I want you to do a 2D shapes worksheet and think about what are 2D shapes. Remember that they are shapes that are flat. So like circles, squares, hexagons, rectangles, those kinds of things. And if you can, spend some time on Dreambox as well. Again, if you need help with that, please let me know. Please look at the long A, focus on phonics, the long A practice. These are things that we did do in the past, but again, it's kind of been a while. So review those things and spend some time reviewing the ways to write long A. In the past, what we would do is we would spend some time sorting them. My friend should know how to do this. So you can either make your own kind of flashcards and sort them like we would at the beginning of each week, and practice them a little bit. Practice writing them, spelling them, and there's some ideas that are in the attached link in there as well. For writing, I would like you to write about your day and write the date at the top. And tell me what you're up to. Not me necessarily, but you can kind of pretend like you're writing to me or somebody else. What have you been doing? It's kind of like journaling, kind of like writing in like a diary. Write about the things that you're doing. It's kind of like documenting your experience during this whole kind of crazy time. All right, friends. Again, if you have any questions, want to chat, or need anything, please let me know. I miss you so much. Take care. Bye.